Suspicion. Suspicion is an angle of distrust. Distrust comes from dishonest, like being hurt or injured with trust. And the person then, after a while, after that happens, they realize that they have to protect themselves. And so one of the ways to do this is with suspicion, a suspicious mind. A suspicious mind is inquiring about the potential or possibilities of that person, if they're going to make an error or not, if you can trust them or not, and if you believe in them or not. We all have a certain amount of trust in us, and we all have a certain amount of hurt in us. And if we don't look at our hurts and understand them better, we keep doing that hurt. And the louder that hurt is, the more suspicion there is. And so a suspicious mind gets stuck on just that, being suspicious. And when suspicion is there is no trust. Suspicion, theologically and psychologically and emotionally, is an angle of, jealousy. Jealousy is a feeling of being jailed with someone, something, some idea. A lot of people get married and they jail each other, ownership love. That's not the kind of love that is ideal for marriage, but a lot of people do it. I was married, I did it a little bit. I didn't want to. I had someone that wanted to jail me loud, and I didn't want that jail that way, but I had already learned from a previous relationship that's where that person was at. And so I developed a suspicious mind about what angle they're going to keep coming from towards me. And it ended up that there was distrust, disfunct between. Now, this is a great lesson whenever you have distrust in your mind or suspicion in your mind, because it's an opportunity to try to understand, why is it on? Why is it there? Not over-analysis of it, but introspection of it to find out, have you been like that your whole life? Did it start to grow after a certain time period? Well, what you're after are traumas. And traumas are misapplied decisions from the past, misunderstandings that weren't applied appropriately. These traumas stay into the body and they cause disease, ultimately, breaking down organs and degenerating organs and whatnot, because of the electricity from the nerve that goes to the organ is the impulses are off. And those impulses, they come from the spine, actually. And the spine is the, basically fuse box of the house. And so you could turn on and off switches or fuse boxes, switches to open up the electricity. As a chiropractic and osteopathy and some massage therapists and acupuncturists, they help to open up some of those spinal blocks through different techniques and treatments to get the neurological energy to flow better. Part of the patterns of that switch that's blocked is a spine that is that hurts. Maybe the low back hurts, or the neck hurts, or the middle back hurts. And that's the warning sign saying, hey, get this energy flowing. So the circuit breaker switch is off. And then this causes a misreading through the system. The electricity's not flowing as good as it could. So it causes an organ to malfunction. And that malfunction is making a person lose energy instead of gain energy, or it's putting an overload energy into another organ. So one organ's working excessive and the other one's working deficiently. The idea is to smooth operator, let it flow. Fuse boxes, the spine, treatment to get it going. That's what the purpose of yoga is. All kinds of yoga and all kinds of meditation to get that art of getting the energy to flow down the spine into the periphery of the system. All the yogas were made for that. They're basically learning to take care of yourself, doing some new habits of stretch, of exercise, relaxation to get that energy to flow better and better. It's great stuff. Always helps, always improves. When the energy's flowing better, the suspicion gets less because the person feels safer. Most people have high suspicion because of safety issues. And it can be a past life safety issue. It can be this life safety. If you notice you have that since birth or real little, it's probably a past life. Sometimes it can be from abuse from a sibling. Sometimes it can be one parent abused the other, and the trust factor gets thrown off that way. The idea is to recognize it, understand it, and learn what's in that switch, what turns that switch off, which could be a suspicious overload because it causes the current to flow differently in the system. If it is suspicion, you want to change into proper duty, proper responsibility, which could mean, well, okay, I'm feeling suspicious, let's say. Wait, let me breathe in and out. Let me see why I'm suspicious of this character. Is it something that they're emitting? Is it their behavior? Is it how they're talking? Is it just this deep feeling on the inside? Where is it coming from? And get out of the habit of blaming them if you are suspicious of them and understand why your suspicion is there, and then recorrect yourself. And then if you do that a few times, next time they come around, you'll better understand yourself. It's a trap. People want to blame, make wrong, but if you look at it and you look at some of the wordings of the Christ, omnipresence, God is everywhere. Omniscient, God knows everything. Omnipotent, God has all the power. So that means that all this power and energy and everywhere we're going is God. It is the life source. So that means it's in that other person. So we're teaching each other to overcome obstacles, to change, to manifest new horizons. Some are on different levels than others. Some try to pull them down to their level. Some try to pull them up to their level. There's different ways and standards, but unless you got it in your foundation really good, you're going to keep looping around to relearn that lesson. Life is the lesson. Pain is the indicator of a misapplied decision about the lesson. Excessive pleasure does the same thing. The idea is to first get peace or stillness in the inside. If the mind is filled with suspicion, you can't have peace. It's impossible.